Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is a lot shorter than last time, but this is the entire Luofu in one video, like the entire story and stuff like that. I had to cut out like a couple of me running around, then one entire episode got cut out because I was doing the simulated universe. So this is all just the entire story of the Luofu. Yeah, I'm gonna continue doing this. I'm gonna do it for Penacony next. Penacony is gonna take even longer though because there's a lot of videos of Penacony. Yeah. Penacony, like I said, also it's 30 hours, like plus or whatever, somewhere around there, and so it'll probably be split into 2 videos. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. You know, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
Is that Welt? No, it's not. Oh, it's this guy. I've seen him before. Okay, this guy is the guy I have. This guy is the guy I want. So he's gonna get. I'm gonna get him whenever I get.
Watch this person
300
carefully.
or so. If I don't get him before I get 300. Before I pull 300 times.
Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people,
I mean, this guy.
3 must pay
This
a
guy
price.
is gonna be in the feature banner as well.
You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
This guy is freaky, bro. The heck?
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
What's going on?
You are one of them.
Go down him.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently.
What's that?
And we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Okay. But let's head over here. Because we were told to. Yo, what's up, Himiko?
Morning. You're very punctual.
And a wonderful morning to you, Himiko.
Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
What's the next planet like?
Not telling yet.
Hey, yo.
We'll make
How
an
dare you.
official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now.
How dare you, Himiko?
The meeting will start soon.
Okay. Let's go attend our meeting. We gotta come over here.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The 3 of us actually pulled it off, huh?
But
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Okay. Where are we going?
Long time no see, Astral
no.
Express crew.
Oh no, it's you.
It's Kafka.
Kafka. What you doing here, Kafka? Oh shoot, I almost knocked the
I came at a good time. You're all
charge is always-
here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
Oh, okay.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And heard it doesn't give out compliments very often.
Elio? What?
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you astral expressors and I are cut from the same cloth.
Kafka? No.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Luofu?
What? What? What's that place?
The Xianzhou Luofu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, now I remember.
But
I remember
what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you.
So like
a couple of warp jumps away, in fact.
So like during my Astral Express Minecraft building thing in the comments, you know, I got one of them asked me to build this place, the Luofu or whatever it's called. And of course I will definitely build it, but that will be on the last of my list. Because I'm gonna build them in order. So that's why, like, I started with the Astral Express, because, like I said, it's the smallest one. And then I'm gonna build the space station. Actually, no. I'm building Eurolo 5, actually. I'm building that one first. The space station comes after that one, because I believe it's a tad bit bigger, but I don't really know. Because I already started on Eurolo 5. I'm building the train that goes from the bottom underworld to the top, you know, that train cart or whatever. I'm building that area. So yeah,
Not
taking
to
a while
mention, 45 system hours ago,
I don't know.
a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu.
What? Why?
An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
So I believe the hunt is
Stop
probably
speaking
going
in
to be the
riddles,
next one that we
Kafka.
get?
Say what you have to say.
I don't know. That's just my assumption.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the
next thing
Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Cat, what do you want?
My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him
that
back,
guy.
resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
We should steal the Stellaron and help the maybe we can sell our friendship to the Stellaron hunters. Is there anything in this for us? This one.
No! Why are we listening to her?
Do we just not,
the
do we not
Alliance is
remember
strong.
Kafka? I don't
Is
really
a
know the
single
lore
Stellaron
behind-
burst
Oh my
really
God,
too much for them to
sorry,
handle? We're the crew of
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment.
No comment.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed.
Okay, well,
Our destinations
I'm pretty sure
may
we're going to
differ, but the
Luofu.
orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, Get Dan Heng.
Okay. Hey, you said March. You never said me. Oh, well, I guess I didn't read the subtitles, but still, you gotta say you at least when you're referring to me, because you'll never say my name. But why are you here, dude? What are you doing here?
Hello.
You blinked your eyes and made sure that the person you just saw was Silverwolf. She wasn't supposed to be here. What are you doing on the express? Pretending you didn't notice her. March 7th. March 7th. Quick, make a run for it. Dan Heng, watch out, make a run for it.
A strong sense of awareness for your companions. I like that.
Why are you here, Silverwolf?
Relax. I'm just dropping by for a visit. I was hacking through the dark regions of the inner astral network a while ago and happened to see a signal from the Astral Express. So I thought I'd stop by to check it out.
You're short, Silverwolf.
What you see in front of you is a hologram, just as harmless as the whale holograms you see floating around the Express. Here,
Those are holograms?
see for yourself.
Okay. Well, I guess they are. She poked your stomach. The part of her finger that touched your clothes disappeared. How dare you? But this hologram still captivates your true size, because I met you at the beginning of the game.
Seeing is believing, right? If
And I
you're
also
still
played as you in
not
the trial,
convinced,
so
you
you're
can
still
cut
short.
off the network connection on the Express, and I'll disappear into thin air. Until you turn it back on, of course.
I got Stellar Jade from that? Okay. But let's go get Dan Heng. Yo, what's up?
Whoa, what are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here?
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Well, I'm voting for it. So, bye. See you later. I know Kafka personally, okay?
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move.
Uh-huh.
Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity.
Luofu, yeah.
If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives.
Oh, yeah. No shit.
However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand.
Okay.
All those against, keep your arms by your side.
Of course I will
3,
put my hand
2,
up.
1.
Hand up. Done.
4 against 1. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Bro, why does Dog not want to go, dude? Didn't you say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
Oh, how suddenly principled of you. Bro.
All right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Yo, well,
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
yay, we're going.
The train is about to make the jump. 5,
You should really put seatbelts on this thing, dude.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yo, it's a train. Oh my Jesus, what the heck?
Xianzhou ship. It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6.
Yeah.
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory.
Who are you speaking
Requesting
to?
landing permission from ground control.
Okay.
From the bridge, I mean.
How are you speaking to them, bro?
Welcome, Luofu Skyport, Starskin Vents. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Oh, okay. Is it stuck on repeat? It sounds like one of those automatic customer service numbers.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth.
Cat,
It
what are you
seems
doing?
like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
The Calm March. You never seen a whole. Bro, why'd you just look
Let's
up
not
like
let
that?
our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer.
Bro, shut up.
Please await transfer.
Bro,
Please wait
bro,
transfer.
no. Let's not await transfer. Let's just go transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yeah.
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
What?
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Luofu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh.
Huh? Is this still automated?
I don't know.
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
Yeah.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
You're staying too? I don't want to go. Trailblazers, assemble!
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Okay. Well, let's go. We gotta come over here, though. Yo, what's up, Don? Holy Jesus, dude. Look at that. Look at that. That's freaky. Well, I didn't build that, because I had to build a planet.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this
outside
journey
of the,
with you.
the Astral Express.
The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
sampling the local delicacies.
Always thinking with your stomach. What about all the scenic photo opportunities?
the Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron.
Yeah.
The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
So, I saw the voice cast for frickin' Persona 3. It looks aight.
Oh, look!
It
It's
looks
just
aight.
containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way?
Yeah, I don't know.
Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
At this point, I think it'd be creepier if we did see someone, yet someone opened the gate for us. This one.
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
You're pretty decisive. What if they're not friendly and we can't defeat them?
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us?
But Mr. Yang useless.
Right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Nah, bro. With a name like
Let's
Mr.
move.
Yang, bro? Nah,
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Holy Jesus, dude. This place is massive. Okay.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis.
Oh! Yo, Tingyun!
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Yo, Tingyun! Yo, look at these guys. Okay.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
I'll just attack
Pleasure.
you.
But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Okay.
More than medicine.
Shoot you.
Lance at the ready.
Okay.
I'm okay. Let's be friends.
Support on you.
Commencing support.
Oh, yeah.
That'll take more than medicine.
Oh, no. Actually, yeah, why not?
That's better.
Why not? Use that on that. Okay. I'll use
Welcome,
this.
customers.
Why
Your
not?
net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yep. Counterattack.
Seize the moment.
And attack. There we go. Oh, what? What the heck? What was that? The freaking guy just off. Okay. What's up, Tingyun?
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting Yun. I'm the ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild.
I don't know what that means.
May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
My name is a secret. I'm the Galactic Batter. I'm sorry, Crown.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
Okay.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
Yeah.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
We're the Astral Express.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring
Yukong.
Commission and let her
Wait,
decide how
Yukong?
to proceed.
Yo, it's Yukong.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
I believe
Your
Yukong is
actions
the
have
next,
already revealed your kind
4-star.
hearts to me.
Comes out in the next banner.
Sadly,
Or-
I can't
or
make you
probably
any
the banner with,
promises. You're
the healer
outsiders,
5-star
and
guy.
only Madame Yukong has the authority
Right,
to
Yukong?
consider your offer.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too.
Uh-huh.
Come on now.
Sure.
I'll lead the way.
Sure, I don't trust this Madame Yukong person. But yo, it's okay, what's this? Okay. But let's
Those
let's
monsters.
Go. Let's go. Hey yo, bro, what?
Why have we stopped?
Yeah.
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Sure.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Okay. Let's push them aside.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel.
Why?
You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel?
So you don't know where
Should
it is?
be simple, right?
What, bro? What? Right. So why don't you do it?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
But you're just finding a control panel and using the control panel to control the freaking
She
boxes.
sure knows how to boss people around.
Yeah, bro. Tingyun is.
Just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Cat, what do you want?
Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way!
Dude, shut up, Tingyun. Stop
My
it.
beautiful tail.
Dude.
We had a difficult
What's up with
start,
Tingyun?
but
Oh, damn it.
things got
Oh,
easier.
no, my headphones almost died.
Look,
Dead,
that's the
whatever.
barge I was talking about.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, fuck. I just fell out of my chair. Anyone got a license for this thing? Is this manual or automatic? Nice, I'm driving.
Just sit back and relax. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
Okay.
It was perfectly
Yeah, no,
calm
I
until
don't-
she volunteered to help.
God damn it. I don't have a charger.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Okay, sure.
Now let's hope. I doubt I would actually be able to get her here because I just don't think I will get her, but I want to. So I'm begging, give me a 5-star. I don't even know if there's a way to tell in this area. I just know you can tell whenever it reaches the door. Come on, gold. Yes! Please be here, please be here, please be here, please be here. It's probably gonna be Blade though. It's gonna be Blade. Oh yes! Hell yeah! Dude, how is... Dude, that's so freaking good. Dude, I got her. Oh my... Dude. Okay. I got Bailu. That's pretty poggers. God damn. Okay. The one character I was actually going for while pulling, I got her. And then I got Natasha again. Okay, of course I got Natasha. And I got Arlon. I don't have him. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's the only 4-star character I don't have, I think. Let me go check. Go to, where was it? The databank and characters. Damn, look at all of this. The only 4-star character I didn't have was Arlong. Now I'm just missing all of these 5-star characters. There's only Silverwolf, Sile, and Luocha that I will not be able to get. And then Blade as well. Because I'm not going to pull on him again. I already wasted my luck on freaking, on her, Bailu. But that's pretty poggers. I got Bailu. Let me go level her up real quick. I got OBS to work with this, and I'm glad my webcam's not lagging. I had to change my quality or whatever to medium on Starro. I usually always have it on high, but I had to lower it.
Allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
Definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Hammy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
Okay.
Too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
Oh, we need to... can we talk about it first? No, let's hurry.
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Okay. Okay. That was just... and she just walks away.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
Yeah. That Tinkyun is nice. Let's have a look around the city.
Not so fast.
God damn it. Well,
I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Bellabog all over again?
I don't think Yukong is all that bad because considering she's a playable character, are you saying that Madame Yukong is a new Madame Colia? Let me guess, they're gonna put us in a hotel first.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us.
Yeah, okay.
Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us?
I still wish Cocolio would be a playable character.
Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
I feel offended. Mr. Yang should do the talking. Shouldn't we plan out what we want to say? Let's just be honest with her.
What if she thinks we're with the Stellaron hunters? Never mind the Alliance. Even I don't trust them.
She's right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something. Don't worry. We'll find a way through.
Okay, we gotta...
Here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
You not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Damn, Yukong. Chickening out, huh? I see how it is.
Yes, madam.
Gung.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Goddamn.
The
Dare
Xianzhou
you?
Alliance knows what a Stellaron is and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years and weathered countless dangers and crises.
Where's your
The situation
chin go,
is
huh?
serious. We have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
We are here because
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Then why don't we just leave, huh? let's just go.
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Hey,
Huh?
how dare you?
And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters.
Yep. Silverwolf, of course.
What say you in your defense?
The Stellaron Hunters told us to come here. The Stellaron Hunters wants to use you to take us out. The Stellaron Hunters told us to come here.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Okay. Seriously, where's
Don't be
Jin?
too harsh, Yukong. If this
It's
gets
him.
out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jingyuan.
Jingyuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the
I knew
Cloud
that.
Knights here on the Luofu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
Okay. Okay.
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts.
Bro's just here as a hologram. Are you really a general? Would this be this? Would that be this occasion at Consumer? Frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few
Blade.
days ago, who goes
Blade.
by the name of Blade.
Lee definitely knows freaking what's his face. Damn it, what's his name? The other guy that's back on our back on the Astral Express, who stayed behind because he was a little bitch. I forgot his name though. Dan Heng. There we go. Dan Heng. Him. They definitely know each other.
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
The Express.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The
Kafka's the
Divination
one who
Commission is
revived me.
convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
That's right, we've been framed! Maybe the Stellar Hunters have other motives.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose.
She's still here?
Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guest?
Huh. What do you think?
I don't know. Well, let's move with the current and help out. Our expectation was focused on the Stellaron. We don't really have a choice, do we? Let's pick the first one.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron, Hunter, Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
The chat concluded, and Welt shot you a comfort gesture. You understand that this is the crew's own discussion time. So, I think it's also been revealed or so before that Sampo is not from Belobog, and he's just there. So I'm thinking Sampo might be a Stellaron hunter, but I don't know. But anyway, yo, March. What's poppin', March? Poppin'. I'm gonna switch to Bailu. Yeah. What's up, Welt?
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Do you think there's something strange about him? He seems suspicious. I thought he was on our side. He seems sus.
So, care to elaborate?
Why would he stop us from investigating the Stellaron? Why did he ask us to go after Kafka? Why is he being so kind to us?
He wants us to trust him. He took advantage of Yukong's frosty reception to play the good guy. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
I don't know. Could Blade have escaped? Do you think Jing Yuan lied about the Stellaron? He's using us as bait.
Yes. Only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Master Diviner,
it's him.
You heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
I still want him as well.
What do I make of it? The
Who's
way
this?
of heaven is apparent, but the heart
Who's-
is often deceptive.
I think she's gonna be a playable
asking me to divine
character.
their
I think I even
true
seen her in a like a promotional thing. I think I've seen her.
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident.
Like, you know,
of that
like
I am almost certain.
reveal for future
It isn't
character
their
that will release in
intentions
future
that trouble-
banners.
Wasn't that
I think
my
I've seen her before.
idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame.
I wonder
How
when
could I simply
Bailu will
walk
come
away and put you
into
at such
like place,
risk?
because it's revealed so far everyone
If you'd brought me that
Aside
blade
from
earlier,
Bailu?
none of this would have been necessary.
and who else? I
Wait,
don't know. I have to
what
look
are
at
you
the
up to
characters.
exactly?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. Troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people. Especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I don't know.
I say we bring those 2 Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aid. And there are
I felt
some
like I needed
things
to
that I would
sneeze,
only
but I
assign
hate it
to
when I
you.
can't. It's annoying.
Speaking of which,
God damn it.
that boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
What's up, Tingyan?
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you.
Dare you.
Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
Thank you. You seem reluctant. Hotel again?
Easy. I know this probably brings back bad
the hotel from before. Okay. We gotta come this way. Over here. Is this the end? Ooh.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
Yeah. The sun hasn't gone down yet. Ready for a nap? That's not like you, March.
Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Luofu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Old girl? Reasonable? Are we talking about the same person? This one.
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Say thank you to Madame Yukong for us. The commission will cover the cost?
That's the friendliest thing I've heard since we arrived.
Why did I smile at that?
Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Is there anything special about what she said? Coordinates? Coverage? I heard something in the background.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss
Yeah.
March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for
You
the
have big ears,
craftsmen of the
like,
Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
We better not get, you know, attacked in our sleep again. Not long ago on the Astral Express. Ooh.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you
Goddamn.
worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Wanna have a look?
No.
Mention 45 system hours ago, the Ron burst occurred on the Luofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
I'm pretty sure Kafka's the next banner character. I don't know if I should pull for her or not.
What are you trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Why?
Stop!
It's a blade.
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. If he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and her, everyone is in grave danger.
Oh no.
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just, I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me, and that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become
Trailblazers.
They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line.
Look at all them flowers. They look like freaking artifacts in Genshin Impact.
And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
No, I won't. Dan Heng. Oh, we're playing as Dan. Okay. Let's head out. The freaking enemy attack one or whatever. Oh, we're finally getting introduced to them. It's Luocha, right? And then fucking the other girl, the chicken girl.
Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
Uh-huh. Oh, we're going into battle. I'm not even gonna be using Luocha. Whatever. Let's attack. The ultimate only like attacks one person. That's what I don't like about Dan Heng's freaking ultimate. Either way, let's just kill him. The mana struck and oh, of course. Why wouldn't he?
It's okay.
Shang.
Strong, all right.
He's almost dead. There you go. He's dead now. What? He's not dead.
See what I can do.
What's bro's problem? Bro just won't die. Single target attack. Bro created like freaking a whole squad here, bro. Okay, yeah, both of these characters suck because, you know, they attack only one person. I like it when, like, the ultimate attacks multiple people, and I lost. I guess I was supposed to lose. Luocha healed us.
With you two risking your lives for me, could
I really wanted a Luocha, bro. I wonder when his rerun is. I don't know. It's gonna be a long time from now. But either way, Luocha's pretty cool.
Move carefully.
Okay, his ultimate's locked for some reason.
Want to see what I can do?
He's a what? It's trial and then story. What? What's the difference? Why is he a story character?
Receive divinity. Don't worry about me.
Maybe it's because I can't play as him. I think so, right? God damn it.
Death.
Yeah, I think Luocha attacks on his own. Luocha's a pretty good healer, you know.
Too late to repent.
This one. So the middle guy's dead, and then those guys just die as well.
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing.
Dan
Didn't
Hung
tell you
looks
to
like
let me handle
he's
it.
from a
You have eyes in
fucking.
the back
I
of
forgot
my
what the
head.
place
What
is.
if I
I
accidentally
forgot
hit
what
you?
this place is called.
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
Okay.
I was protecting you more like. It's a
Bruh,
Cloud Knight's
you
job
died.
to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from?
Shake said, "I'm not a Cloud Knight." But we're playing as Dan Hung. Yay. He doesn't even talk.
Come with me.
Dan Hung just lost his
Mr.
voice
Xiang,
as soon as we started playing as
exactly
him.
has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
Yeah. I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung.
There you go. He's speaking
I'm
now.
a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when you were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right?
Bro, that's how you say his name.
Stay
Locha?
close, you two.
Nah, bro, it's
Cloud Knight
Luocha,
Sushan
bro.
will
Whatever.
get
No, I don't trust you. You, like, look pretty weak. You have a giant chicken? Like, why? What's with the giant chicken?
Message not sent? Why not?
I don't know, March. Shut up. Bad signal.
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Yep, Silver Wolf, bro. Items obtained. I obtained music. Okay. What? Talk to Tingyun. I don't trust Tingyun. I've never trusted Tingyun, bro. Tingyun's just mad sus. Sorry to keep you waiting.
No, only an extra couple of hours.
An extra couple, bro.
Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back.
Yo.
Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned.
I
The checkpoint
wonder.
there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron.
Will they release any more Fox girls like this,
With
bro?
monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with. An IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter
Or just
to
walk
catch,
through the
and we have to do
door.
all
Then you
that
can open
on
the door.
our
Just
own
walk through
without
it.
Reinforcements. Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
That's just what we do every day.
That's the trailblazing life for ya.
I wouldn't
Yup.
say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Chingong, let's go.
Now, what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
What the fuck is this? Fuck's this shit? Bro.
He's so cute.
Nah, he's ugly as fuck. Why are you smiling? Shut the fuck up. Nobody gave me permission to smile.
What
I
can
didn't
you do
click the
exactly?
option to smile, bro.
Yes and no. This is D-Ting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and
The
takes them
Foxian,
to
bro?
another level.
That's what they call, bro. The Foxian race? Bro, what the fuck,
Be
bro?
it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace,
Tingyun's a part of the
he'll follow it
Foxian
all the way
race.
to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, D-Ting will find her. Before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready.
Sure.
To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell D-Ting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
Traces. Where did they go? Is D-Ting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
How do you understand the fucking dog? How do you know what he's saying?
The psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Bro, March. No.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting-Yun. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
And she was what? She would have been up there, bro.
Handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
How do we know what Kafka smells like, though, bro? Gotta come up onto the boat again. The flying boat.
Who would have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here.
The Xianzhou or whatever is really big. The fuck?
The Luofu relies on the star skiffs produced
Fucking
here to
Luofu, dude.
transport
Shut the
people
fuck
and
up.
goods.
Fucking
Now
Luofu.
that work in the shipyard has
Being
stopped,
massive.
our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt.
Wait, this is Luofu, so like a Locha, you know? Locha. That's his name. That's how. This is just a Luofu.
Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting-Yun.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can
Why
handle
is
this
this
situation.
How's that moving like that? Okay. I want to try getting as far as I can in this story
Run
mission.
into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines.
But you're just because you are just a character buff, right? All you do is buff characters. Increase their attack, right? That's what Ting-Yun does.
Imagine what Kafka would do to me if I were caught in the fray. We Foxians don't live as long as the Xianzhou locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. You'd do the same in my shoes,
Dude,
wouldn't you?
shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Besides,
You're living
Master
100
simply
plus
asked
years.
me
Shut
to
the fuck
assist
up.
in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Ting-Yun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Oh, about something. Ha. Let's see. My fucking recording stopped. So as you can see right here, it's Kafka. We found Kafka. She ran from us, so we followed her. And then now we're here. That's basically what happened. So it was a lot of stuff that got that just wasn't recorded because my fucking recording stopped because I ran out of disk space. Bro, I fucking hate that. It's fucking, yeah, whatever.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too
Okay, with
highly
your
of us,
tiny
well,
ass glasses.
Stellaron hunters are merely destiny's slaves.
Turn it on auto.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me?
No,
Best
Kafka.
for
Nobody
me,
believes you
naturally.
about anything. So what's this? It's surrender and save your explanation for the Xianzhou. If you want to fight, quit stalling. I have a lot to ask you. Surrender.
We're taking you to see the General of the Luofu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace.
Dude, Kafka.
But we don't have
no.
much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
What are you talking about, Kafka? Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back. And so we're back playing Honkai Star Rail. And so I got Dan Heng
The new Dongheng. Yeah, the one that's the 5-star Dongheng. I got 5-star Dongheng. And yeah, so basically he's really good. And I'm also doing really good against Kafka. Kafka is so close to dying. Look at that. Look at Kafka's health, bro. Look at Kafka. Yeah. I also don't have face cam because I didn't really feel like putting it on. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay, Kafka just went back up. Okay. Can you not kill my Dongheng? I need to heal Dongheng. Okay. I need to get the ultimate. Okay, let me use this. I kind of also need Dongheng back. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm not that big of a fan that they changed his element. I wanted a better freaking, like, an air, wind character, because a lot of characters use wind. Or a lot of enemies I face need wind to defeat them. But either way, we defeated Kafka now. So, fuck yeah. It took a while. What do you mean, finally? What are you doing? Oh, it's her. Okay. I'm pretty sure she comes out next update, right? I think she gets released next update.
Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here.
Okay.
Crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fu Xuan, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers.
Okay.
Our friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion.
What the actual heck is she saying?
Yeah. She's just showing off whatever.
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
So I spent $30 earlier on Honkai to get 20 pulls to try and get the Dongheng's light cone. So I wanted Dongheng's light cone so I can have it with Dongheng as well. But I didn't get Dongheng's light cone. I got 3 of the exact same 4-star light cone. Pretty poggers, ain't it? Then I also got a 5-star Harmony light cone from the standard banner that I'm using on freaking Yukong.
Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. Just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity.
You're just standing here while Kafka's over there. She could have like ran away already, you know? She has plenty of time to run away.
The Stellaron hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
Here would be better. We shouldn't delay. Are you guys up to this? We shouldn't delay.
Here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart.
I don't know if she's gonna be a 4-star or a 5-star. She seems like she gives off 4-star energy. And if she's a 4-star, it's easier to get, so... You know. She just gives off 4-star energy. I don't know.
Let's disembark here, benefit.
Not Ting Yun. Ting Yun! Where'd you come from?
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest.
Sure, seriously, technically, like this Dongheng freaking like new character that, or this new Dongheng, I guess, 5-star that got added. It's kind of just spoilers to what happens later on in Honkai Star Rail. I don't even know what happens, but I just know that Dongheng
becomes OP.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
The connoisseur appreciates the artistry and the layman enjoys the show. This must be the quantum entanglement you hear about in stories. You count on your fingers? I also started leveling up my freaking I freaking forgot his name. The lion guy. I started leveling him up more because I need a good electric character, like lightning character. Yeah, I need a good lightning character for some stuff. When those I forgot what they're called. The place you can go to in the freaking in the parlor car, whatever, you know. There's that like little area.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Internal affairs. I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks.
Fu Xuan, bro. Jingyuan, that's his name.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way.
Okay. I kind of hope she's a 4-star.
Unconventional means.
So I want her. And I don't have any more 5-star pity. I couldn't get Kafka and then it took me forever to get freaking Dan Heng.
Questioning will not begin until you arrive. Even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Sure. I guess I will be patient then. Cool. Which characters have not been introduced yet? I'm trying to think. I don't know. That one guy, Luca, I think that's what his name was. He hasn't been introduced yet. He lives on Bellabogs. I don't know. She's just annoyed that you won't trust her. Well, someone had to put her in her place, you think?
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fuxian seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy.
Some people are not what they seem. I'm sure she's just putting on a tough front. As icy as Dan Heng?
Dan Heng's not icy. He's nerdy.
Nah, it's pretty icy to me. Dan Heng is still on the shit. The I fucking forgot the name of it.
They're messing things in Exalting Sanctum.
A Starskiff Haven, right? That's the name of this place. I can do that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit. What the fuck? The heck? Yo! Yo!
Give him this medicine and make him lie down.
I forgot her name. Bailu, right? Bailu. Bruh. Bailu just appears out of nowhere. What are you doing? Put on auto. Watch how good Dan Heng is, bro. Dan Heng's just goated. Dan Heng is just goated. I wonder what. I'm still wondering, like, what's gonna be the next Trailblazer freaking elements, I guess. Because we're currently in, are we in Preservation? I think we're in Preservation right now. I don't know what's gonna be the next one. I don't know when we get the next one, though. I don't even know if I don't even think the next one's in the game at the moment. But yeah, I just wonder. Bailu.
Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
Yes, beating people up. Oh, seriously, what's up with your weird little horn?
Now they're injured too.
Freaking dragon.
Bandage up their wounds.
Realign their bones. Aren't you a little young to be realigning bones?
Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
I don't
Bruh.
have a dad.
What about your mom?
I don't have a mom either.
Bruh.
You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xianzhou, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the
Okay.
ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Bellabog
Cool.
kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
Haven't been very peaceful in
What the fuck?
Make sure you don't.
I will.
Around, right? Well,
I'll do whatever the
your
I
general
want.
gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine,
Cool.
I'll give you a 20% discount.
That doesn't sound very free, so you're still okay.
Do you have any idea how many people in the Luofu are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing.
Bruh, nah,
I have my
fam.
purse at home.
You wouldn't have to what?
Enough of that. I have patience to see.
Our little miracle worker
Okay.
is very different from everyone else around.
Stroll around the plaza and look for the messenger
this is
sent by
the Vidyadhara.
Fu Xuan.
It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there?
I
It's
guess.
like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
Shut up.
Enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Yes, let's go. And then we don't. Oh, we're meeting her.
We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
Player in the south
I
set.
heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve. I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now,
Chin Chui.
Even if
Okay.
the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up.
It's the girl who plays mahjong.
I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
Oh, okay. Playing freaking
The place in the photo, all right. Is
fucking
games parlor?
fucking mahjong, bro.
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guest.
But you didn't even look at us. We just pulled up. Did you bring us here just for this? Do you even know how long we've been waiting? You don't want the master. This is.
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet!
What?
But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real exalting anthem and
What the
introduce you to
fuck?
a true Xianzhou pastime. Celestial Jade! Victory!
Bro, what the
Now that
fuck?
my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
Pornos will be later. Why were you moving your hand when
We call
March
it
was
the
talking?
Ambrosial
Bruh.
Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Luofu's prized treasure.
Okay.
Didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs? Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether.
Yeah, I don't know. This girl, whenever she speaks in her like, whenever she speaks as whenever you play as her and shit, she sounds like an old lady. How does it look like a half a tree? It looks like just a normal tree without leaves.
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right.
This whole place is bigger than her to space
Stars
station.
hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Technically, any tree in the spaceship fits this description. It sounds like an unimaginably magnificent tree. This one.
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyways,
Bro.
Sergeant, I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it.
Bro, work.
Let's go. So strange.
What do you mean so
Oh, let me
strange?
guess, the gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Damn, bro.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
If it is it possible you are fired?
Hey, she's already promoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to
Bruh.
panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Okay, now we're going to have to go the back way. I sure did love that. Yeah, that wasn't that far away.
What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable fool Xianzhou for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl.
If you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Anyone here surprised?
Here comes
Can't we run around to them for a
Let's fight these guys. Let me attack you.
The times are changed.
And use this. And bam! That dealt a lot. Where'd bro go? Disappeared. Okay. Use that. Okay. Seeding core. Spirit never dies. Yep. I'll just use that on you. And use that on you. Bro blew up. Let me use this. And use this. I did not want to do that. I kind of wish, you know, you can heal better in here, bro. Because you know how in Genshin Impact, you're able to freaking, what the fuck? You're able to use freaking food and shit to heal yourself, even though you're in battle. You just go open up the inventory and you heal. You can't do that in here. Like even in Persona and others, turn-based games that I've seen.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term.
You still sound like an old lady.
Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Xianzhou?
A Jade Abacus.
But bro, that doesn't explain anything.
It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intent. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
So you got jade inside of this thing right here. How else would it zoom in on that?
Sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. From the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things.
What do you mean by that?
They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
So they're computers.
Seems like it, but Jade Abacus does sound a lot better.
Yeah.
Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all.
I don't know what the fuck that
We're
is.
almost at the Matrix of
Fuck is Baichue,
Master
bro?
Diviner.
I don't know. Okay. Master Diviner, here we come. Yo, there's Yuan John or whatever his name is. Jing Yuan. What the fuck? I was completely off. I said Yuan, but it was in the wrong spot. But Jing
We are
Yuan.
fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune?
Great woe. Bro, that's the definition of utter disaster.
The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the
That's what you
symbols
mean by
have dead.
utter disaster? Great woe?
They are wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want and on top of all of that, General. We still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
I don't know what is
but you're
either.
Fushen, the boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit.
Bro's very really tall.
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it.
Yes.
The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no...
That is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer?
Yeah,
For
this one...
You didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you?
Yeah, they really did, like, you know, make the lip syncing better in Honkai Star Rail.
because I'm pretty sure in Genshin Impact they were still using, because the original game is in Chinese, right? Because it was made in China. So I believe like the original game was like made in Chinese, so the lip flaps and stuff, and the lip syncing to the dialogue was through Chinese, and they didn't really change that whenever they whenever they had the other languages adapted into freaking Genshin Impact. So yeah, but in Honkai, the star rail, the mouth movements, actually are good.
Look, help has just arrived.
Yes.
Diviner, I brought you the guest. Though it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Oh.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Glad to have us at your errand runners, aren't you? I thought you were going to have us escort out
It's
this
nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
Okay.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Yes,
Very
do
well.
that.
Then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Goddamn. Won't we be breaching Xianzhou's secrets in the process? I don't know anything about this Matrix of Precedence.
Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits,
Xianzhou, yeah. Okay.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners.
Just see the magic word.
which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good enough.
Yeah, so basically, Fu Xuan, or whatever the fuck her name is, she looked and used something, I forgot what it was called, to look into Kafka's, like, mind, I guess? And, yeah. Basically, she found out something, really sus. So, yeah. So that's what we are going to be doing here. We're going to be, you know, talking with Kafka and finding out what Fu Xuan, or whatever the fuck, found out. Yeah.
You haven't changed a bit.
Nope.
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Concerned about me? I'm fine. The Xianzhou is always courteous with its captives. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Yes. What did Fu Xuan say?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly.
Wait, there's 3 options on the side. Damn, bro.
Xianzhou's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved.
My
Fu
God.
was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it.
Uh-huh.
2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and
Yup.
activated it.
Who did that,
A result
though?
of both internal unrest and external aggression.
Actually, I feel like I know who it
Traitors
is.
on the Luofu and enemies from outside.
I feel
want
like I
to
know who
overthrow
brought the Stellaron here. Actually,
Must
if I think about it
to find
correctly.
the general, presumably to inform him of this fact.
If it is true, I'm going to not say it to, like, you know, avoid spoilers or whatnot.
but I feel like I know who brought it here.
That's all the Master Diviner knows. Because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against
the Matrix
setbacks,
of Prescience.
he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this.
Oh shit.
As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron Hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you.
Remain silent. I got an achievement from doing that one.
Ridiculous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. Stellaron Hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou.
But at the same time, why? Why do you want to do this?
The power of the hunt is indispensable.
And then the hunt is probably going to be the next one we get.
Had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou.
Which element will the hunt be?
You had to establish a connection with the Alliance.
Frankly, I feel like it's going to be like the wind one. Wind, because of the fact that Dan Heng is a wind character and he is the hunt. And he was like the first character you got. That's what I feel like, but I don't know.
And that's why I had to trick you into coming here.
Okay.
I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help.
Okay.
What do you think? Surprised?
Whoa, why are you helping me? You're lying. What is this about? What is the future you're talking about?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
This is Elio. I feel like he's gonna be a playable character at some point, right? I don't know.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. Vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
In the meantime, we're going back to Dan Heng, are we? Kind of the end of the Luofu. Yep.
Hey, you didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going. Interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
Why'd you think that?
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand.
Okay.
They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
You uneducated piece of shit.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, I knew it was a coffin,
more commonly
bro.
known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
Okay.
Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma and attend
The Hall of
the
Karma.
commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodara
The
have their own
Foxians, bro.
ceremonies.
Seriously, bro. What's up, the
Foxian
Foxians?
soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
And then eventually, the dead people will, like, I don't know, the scar skip will hit a wall or something, and then it'll tilt over. The dead people just fall from the sky.
As for the Videodara, more mysterious. They say that when a Videodara is
Fuck is a
very old
Videodara?
or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that
The
looks like
fuck?
a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again.
What?
My mom calls the Videodara long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodara could turn into dragons.
Oh.
I don't know if that's
Oh.
true.
That's what a Videodara is. So fucking, Bailu. Only special Videodaras can turn into dragons.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
Is Don Hung a Videodara? Because of the fucking the skin I have, he's a fucking dragon.
Many myths and
Or like
legends
the new
praise the
character he got.
Eon for
No,
a rich
Don Hung,
and
fucking dragon.
But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace, almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
No, I was reading somewhere that like people were saying, you know, March also needs a fucking something like that. I don't know. It's because, you know, Don Hung just freaking ascended. Yeah, and people were saying that March or something. I don't really remember, but you know, it would be cool to get another March. And yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So
Every life has
Whatever.
its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their life.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
who is the person in the coffin?
Friend?
No.
So, sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
We gotta go that way. How the fuck do I get over there? Right over here. Okay. Avoid this guy. Hey yo, you're kind of my way, bro. Avoid him.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Who are you?
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
Yes.
Got 2 hands? Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Yes. Let's fight these guys. Okay, I only play as these 2 characters. Whatever. Auto mode. Don Hung with his lance or his spear. Whatever. Locha is a pretty goated healer, you know? I wanted Locha as well, bro. When Locha and Kafka, with the 5-star characters I ended up getting is Don Hung and fucking Jing Yuan. I don't know. Jing Yuan.
You're not going anywhere. Rise, Venus!
It's a bird. I did it. That's just how good I am, really.
Are you okay?
Who are you?
What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are
Bruh.
you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her order. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have
okay.
some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet.
Yeah.
I think we should just
What do you
take her to the
expect
Realm Keeping
to
Commission.
do?
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me.
Okay.
You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
Damn, bro. This pretty cool.
My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
What?
Curious. What kind of medical knowledge is this?
Very good. We need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous.
It's Blade.
If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wakespan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Oh, this character is a playable. Imagine, bro. This robot. This random ass
Come with
robot
me.
here. That's the thing.
I've never seen anything like it.
What? Destruction. Meanwhile, in the definition.
You know, even eons can be killed.
So your plan is to kill an eon. Killing an eon? Humans don't have that power. How could an eon possibly be killed this way?
Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze.
Okay.
These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity.
What?
1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Xianzhou Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance.
Hey, who are they? Got Cocolia, right? She was for the preservation, right? That's what it was. Or well, no, not really. That's no, it was that one thing in the dream we had, right? That was
So,
in that one dream we had during the
Xianzhou
Cocolia
too
fight.
are
There was that
engaged in this
thing. Was that an
process.
Eon, right? I don't remember. That was a while ago. Why does the Xianzhou want to kill the Abundance?
As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshe and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received a blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality
Okay.
turned out to be a curse for the Xianzhou. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshe, tracing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
Guess, I
They're
don't
the
know.
kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the third way?
Hold on. Any minute now.
What?
Begun.
What are you talking about, Kafka? What? Tree? The tree's doing. What the fuck? The tree is. Kafka broke free. Kafka pretty thick though. Like, bro, what the fuck? Blade.
Let's go, Bladey. Few more places to visit.
Dude, the fuck?
Did Kafka escape?
Were you even paying attention? What do you mean, did she escape? She escaped right in front of you. Did she escape, bro? It's not a question.
We won't have to explain anything.
You fuck are you doing here, Ting
Dead tree
Yun?
Xianzhou showed us earlier?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Ting Yun's crazy. Maybe someone applied the
Such
strong
extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
I feel like Ting Yun's the
Yes.
Stellaron.
The Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
But I don't know. But yeah, let's head up over to here. It's locked. How the fuck do I get over there? How the fuck do I get over? God, I have to go through over here. God damn it, dude. Yeah, whatever. Let's head over there. We made it.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu.
Yeah.
The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus, that shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing.
Who's the planter of
We
the
are dealing with
Stellaron?
an external threat.
Who's that?
The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The ambrosial arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the ambrosial arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point.
We keep talking about the Stellaron, but who is the Stellaron? My god, bro.
Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the ambrosial arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
Who is the Stellaron?
General,
Well,
you're a scoundrel.
pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
Okay. You didn't read the entire thing. We were in need of extra hands. The Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us Astral Express. No need to thank me. Bro said a wrong line. Bro said a different line. What the fuck? Listen up. We've got a situation. Let me guess. More errands? Listen up. We got a situation.
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life.
Yes.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the general. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? How an Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
Yeah.
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood.
Okay.
For our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron.
Yes, let's
Lady
do that.
Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Orders received, General. Errands received, General.
This is no errand at all. I am merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
I still don't trust Tingyun. Tingyun has never been trustworthy. The moment she entered the frame.
Is no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define.
I wanna chat with others as well. Okay. Actually,
A
no.
step forward bridges no...
I'll just continue with that.
The Ambrosial Arbor...
I'm sorry, Kafka escaped.
I had long anticipated it. Huh? Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort.
It's just this
He
one.
really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of a nah. Like, bro.
Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Luofu. The Artisanship Commission delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, it is work. You need it to live. Arch, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Speaking from the heart, that's all.
The path of Trailblaze doesn't seem to allow for any relaxation either.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts.
Okay.
Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in.
Them fucking
They have
Foxians,
nowhere
dude.
to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Nah,
Either
something
way,
good
we'll
must have
to go in.
happened.
Let's ask around first.
How about let's not do that? I got more music. Cool. Let's head back. Let's head up there. Where are we going? We're heading there, wherever that is. The gate is closed, just like the metal. The metals from which it was forged. It emanates a cold indifference.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
We can easily climb over that though.
A warm reminder, benefactors.
If we all stand on top of each other.
The Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission.
Okay.
Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years.
What the fuck?
Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away.
The fuck? 300 to 500 years? We don't even live that long. It's law breaking time.
You gonna be this enthusiastic when it's jail sentencing time?
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Xianzhou to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in.
Now, where'd Xianzhou go?
Ahead of us.
Where'd she go? She disappeared. I don't fucking know. Okay, I need to get this thing. I don't know what that thing is, but we go back down here and who do I talk to? You're an apprentice. You're an apprentice. You're an apprentice. You're an apprentice. The fuck am I supposed to do? Talk to any of these apprentices? I can't talk to you, but I guess I just talk to all of these apprentices. Talk to apprentice.
Master Gongshu, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us? Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists.
We're
Sorry
not
this crisis came
tourists,
during your
bro.
trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Worry no more. The knight in shining armor is here to rest. Fret not. I'm the cavalry the general sent for. There comes a time when we all feel sorry. This one.
You just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the general invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
You should leave. Yeah.
The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project.
Gongshu.
When the incident
Okay.
happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
To save his research data.
Research data more important than life?
Probably.
I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
Yes.
100%. The general sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir.
Okay.
Your master's safety is our...
None
what?
of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course.
Yeah, okay.
Botanical disaster.
Well, we got what we
Must
needed.
be the
So
Ambrosial Arbor.
let's head back in. And there's also still none of those
Furnace
purple
his
things to
master
break.
mentioned.
Okay, let's open the door. We are inside now. Now what's in here? There's fire.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Very good. The
I think
master
it's on
reveals the
high,
door,
but I don't
the
know.
apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing?
I don't know.
Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain.
Okay.
All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
Okay.
Look, the Ambrosial Arbor's roots.
Mm-hmm.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace. Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch through the furnace.
Okay. Bro's really weird. Okay.
Careful, it's changing.
Oh shoot. What's happening? It's blooming. Ah! Oh no. What's that? Are you serious? It's one of these weird ass deers? I hated that one deer I had to fight. I had to fight this weird ass deer.
Okay.
What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will. Such incredible power.
That's how you know Ting Yun is mad sus. I don't even know if I have a good team for this. Yeah, no, I don't. Well, actually, I have fire and ice, so maybe, but I don't know. Let's try. Let's see. Okay, I'll use this and blast. So that thing is actually weak to Dan Hung. Okay, let's use defense. God, it's been a while since I've played Star Rail. Bro uses what Dan Hung has, so okay, I'm going to use this just so I can heal real quick. Okay, let me shoot you with that. Fuck, what? Bro, regen. Are you serious? Okay, whatever. Attack that. Single target you. Okay, how could you? God, this guy is such a pain in the ass to beat. Okay, let me do this. That did some damage, but this guy can heal, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, let me use the ult for Pela. God, the last banner character was pretty cool, and she was a cryo character, or not cryo, but like ice character or whatever. I wanted her, but I couldn't get her, so yeah. I should have used the healing one on it, but whatever. Let me use my ult and use blast. Damn it, I should use it. Oh, whatever. Are you serious? You healed again? Bro, this guy is so unfair. Bro, like, fully heals.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
Exactly.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
I better not have to fight that guy again. God, that guy sucks.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable.
I'm still wondering which element we're gonna unlock next.
Species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
Yeah.
As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
Yeah, which sucks. You wonder what
seems to
well.
heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Okay, let's blast it to smithereens.
Are you listening to Mr. Yang?
No, frankly, I'm not.
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Pretty done? Okay.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission.
Where's Ting Yun? Say hello to our dear friend.
Please never do that again.
Hopefully. Let's hope I can beat this deer. I have all its weaknesses on. Yep, I have all its weaknesses. So, you can't do shit. Hahaha. Suck. Okay, let's use Impar. Let's use this. Oh, damn. That's slow. Like, I always do it fast. So, it's... that was really weird. Okay, I almost got him down to halfway. But I gotta heal. And then use this. That barely did anything. Okay. Okay, I got him down to half health. So, hopefully I can defeat him. Bro keeps summoning these damn trees. It's a pain in my ass. I want to get this ult ready, but I can't use it. Holy, are you serious? Okay, good thing Bailu can do that. Okay, let's use this, and afterwards use this one. Okay, he's getting pretty low. He's getting pretty low right now. He's gonna restore right there. Yep. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm doing well. Let me just do that and attack. Okay, doing well. He's down to 8%. Now 2%. This should kill him right here. There we go. I did it. He's been a little. Oh, he has a phase too. Holy, are you serious? He has a phase too. God, I hate phases of enemies. When an enemy has a phase, that's so annoying. Cause he's a lot stronger during the second phase. Look at him. He looks stronger than he was earlier. Alright, no. Give me the ult already. I can't use her ult. Fuck. Shit. Don't you dare. Restore. heal, go over, okay, and then use the ult, then use that ult. Holy Jesus, this is getting scary. Okay, none of his weaknesses work against him. What the fuck? What kind of bullshit is this? God damn it. No, don't kill Bailu, okay? Okay, I hate this. I really do. Restore Bailu's health. Okay, went to Bailu twice. Use this, use that, and then use that. Okay, I'm using all the ults right now. Using all the ults. Again, this guy though. Okay, you got this. I kind of wish she didn't die though. Okay, look how close he is to dying. Okay, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Yeah, yep. He's just about to die. Let me restore health again. Okay, all went to Pela. So I guess good. Okay, we better not have any more phases though. I think these dots mean the phases, so phase 1 is already done, so yeah, I think that's what that means. Okay, I'll just heal again, even though he's practically almost dead. I just need to hit him like a couple more times. And one more time, then he's dead. And he's dead. Okay. I won. Holy Jesus. Okay. Slayer of the deer or whatever. Yeah. And the deer's dead. Holy, okay.
General Jingyuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant. I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago.
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
The Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality? Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Art. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead. Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
What happened? Everyone's dead.
Whoa, looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
She must have divined it, right? Or I don't know. Okay.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron.
Yes.
General Jingyuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Yeah, I think she won total victory.
Can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Okay, let's do that.
Here! There are still survivors here!
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements.
Well, why are you acting all sus?
Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jingyuan is truly running out of options.
Hey, shut your bitch ass up.
She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus.
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
So hard to do. So hard to do that. Okay, we made it.
Show yourselves. Wait, it's you.
Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Fu Xuan was here?
The Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead, saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
Okay. Cool.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the Disciples to come out of the shadows?
Huh.
No, the Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
I think Ting Young is a part of that group.
Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a...
By the way,
you're back.
It's lagging. There you go. Yo, it's
Have kept you
Fu
waiting,
Xuan. Fu
but the
Xuan.
deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
You kept us waiting, alright? Why didn't you tell us about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus earlier? Please tell us the whole truth this time.
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
Okay.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Is this a segue into us joining the fray? Just ask for our help already.
It would seem you came prepared.
Yes, we have.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess, what are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting, so there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
I hope I'm fighting, yeah.
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected.
Okay,
Please, come with me.
let's go. Why am I lagging?
Morning bells chime in a
Do I have
dream.
anything? I have
Evening
this
mist
open.
gathers around me.
I'll close that.
Do you see that?
Yes. Where's Otto?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
Yep.
This is
Sure-
where the
sure
alchemists
is.
practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the
I'm
power
gonna make
of
sure my audio is
turning
actually
fantasy
louder,
into
or like, or the game audio
Since
is
the
not
smoke from this
loud,
mist,
you know?
This place was named
Or not too quiet, because it's annoying whenever that happens.
But as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as
Uh-huh.
the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
Okay.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover,
Uh-huh.
no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
Cloud Knight's first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights.
This smoke can't affect us? Why not get the Foxians and Vidyadhara to try? That's the dragons, right? Well, let's see this one.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples...
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality,
Damn.
one step at a time.
That's weird. On the keyboard, on 1, 2, and 3, it has the Bluetooth symbol with the number 1, 2, and 3 as
their
well.
puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
fine.
a please, but seeing as we do kind of have superpowers around here.
Yeah.
Mr. Yang, what do you think?
Yeah, Mr. Yang.
I will come at once when the smoke
We
dissipates.
still have not,
You
like,
won't be left to fend for yourself.
crossed paths with Dan Hung. Did it! Dude, that was so freaking annoying. That took ages. Cat, stop scratching me. That hurts, Cat. Stop it. My god, okay. Well, either I did it.
Will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that
Said that what?
until the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Oh, quickly.
What?
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of distraction.
Dude, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
Dude. Ting Yun. I knew I shouldn't have
What a
trusted Ting
shame.
Yun, dude. Hold up.
It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Lesson of destruction.
Oh, what on earth?
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Like, I was really mad because I you know I have Acheron, and I wanted to continue. I wanted to get Acheron's relics, but I couldn't even get Acheron's relics because I'm not even at the location yet to get Acheron's relics. So I needed to complete the world, and I was like, how am I gonna beat this guy if I'm not strong enough? Because I need Acheron's relics. So I don't know. But
Yep.
yeah.
The Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskip Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushan.
Sushan.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Okay.
Does
Look at
never
Ellen
get
there.
sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
The magic of our people.
Are you talking?
The Videodora. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the
Yeah, it is
tide
talking. Okay, I can barely
and
hear it.
refines it into medicinal pellets.
Okay.
The elixir crucibles that the Videodora helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential.
A Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse?
Okay.
These memories-
I don't know when it happens, but March 7th gets another.
They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Terrible is happening in Steel Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Steel Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Okay. I see. Where are we going?
He's here.
What the heck?
Right on time.
Yes, Kafka
That
Blade.
feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling.
Oh, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
What are you talking about?
You're here. It's time to pay the price. You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I have nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
What are you talking about?
Not on my watch.
Oh, what's this guy doing
You're not
here?
murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
This is one guy,
Genuine's
one 5-star one.
Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Oh man, what?
Quit hiding.
Oh, damn.
Your true self revealed.
Stop!
Oh, God.
You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
bring both of you to justice.
Oh man. Okay. Oh man. Okay. We're fighting this guy.
It was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Hey. I can't use anything.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting...
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka.
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the...
So it begins.
Okay. Blade's a win character?
Surrender!
Oh, damn, this guy is strong. This guy is strong.
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
The one 4-star I still want is Henya, because I think that's still the only 4-star missing in this game.
Did she teach you? That you deserve
Yeah,
no hint of
because
any
Henya is
longer?
pretty cool.
This isn't over.
I would have met the voice actress of Henya,
All of
but
you listen to me.
I ended up not
Stop.
going to Comic-Con.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What's going on? They're all just there staring at him. Also, I think you might be able to see the, like, my camera thing. It's really annoying how the little, like, camera pill shows up in
I'm just
screen
clearing the
recordings.
stage for the grand
I
entrance.
wish it wouldn't.
Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Luofu's hotshot general.
Oh, this guy. The first 5-star I got in this game. I'm really mad. I wish I got Sela. And I missed a rerun, so. But I think the next rerun is Huaho, or whatever you say her name. I really want her as well.
The Xianzhou.
I might not be able
And
to
yet
get her
the
because I got Jade.
circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
Okay. Well, now we're going to go
Luminescent Depths,
see myself.
a realm of
Whatever.
singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General.
The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you.
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will come for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must.
I see. Okay.
Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Okay.
Go.
What's this?
Your friends, I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Luofu.
Wow, okay. Okay, so, I don't really need to do that, so let's just proceed on with a lot of floating. So that, so it's a teleporter, or something. Well, it's more of the, because we can't leave.
Look.
Oh, there they are.
Your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go.
Yes, okay.
Heaven's Surge.
Okay, so I have to use these trial characters. Why am I using that one? Oh, whatever. This is better than using my team, because these characters are probably better than mine.
This is our chance.
Okay. God. I still don't know how to do this. Turn-based RPGs aren't really my forte, you know, but it's alright. Yeah, Persona is, you know, turn-based, but like, it's different, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't do that, but whatever. But aim at the middle, so I can hit the wall. Use this. Do that, and then use this one.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay. And then do that. Okay.
Heaven's
Goddamn. Okay.
This is our chance.
Shit. Danhun is the only guy who can beat that guy. Well, the only guy who's strong against him, I guess. Because he's one of the weaknesses.
Tough luck running into me.
So, yeah. This should kill him. There we go. He's dead. Okay.
Xing Yuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
Okay.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt.
Okay.
The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Dan Heng and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote.
Okay. Huh.
Dan Heng?
Hold out hand.
Thank you, Dan Heng.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dan Heng's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
Okay. What? Man, Yuan.
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the
Yuan is very
Ambrosial
old.
Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. in order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence.
Who's the voice actor of
Under the
Xianzhou
direction
again?
of the High
Who is
Elder,
that?
the Videodora guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve
Wasn't the
and
same
contain
guy
the
who
arbor.
voices Sino?
To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodora statue.
Sayu.
Ah, it looks so much like Don Hung. I wonder if the statue is that Don Hung's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Okay. I see. Statue of the High Elder has been greatly. There are small words and birds near its base. Hurricane, as Arbor revives and foe nears, we call forth the mighty waters of ancient sea to flood abodes of heaven and quell roots of evil. We etch this in stone for all to heed. Try to feel the great power here. Beneath the endless rolling waves, the ancient roots of the arbor blaze. Long dormant, they stir and come to life, as if a beast were walking from its strife. The containment mechanism, woven by past thrones, the binges that tamed the beast power known, a fragile net soon. Oh crap! Memories from the past emerge from the darkness, tightly gripping you. Okay. Oh yeah, dude, this is so epic. Does this song go? It reminds me of the boss battle, the first boss battle. Okay. Wow. That was sick. And then the song.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins.
Yeah, bro's old.
And the Videodora used their sacred homeland to imprison the arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jinyuan, General, are you planning to face Fantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
Yeah.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state,
dragon.
you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Okay.
Spoken like a true general.
Oh yeah.
You Scale-Gorge Waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry
Like I
about
know.
it. Just follow me.
Someone's car's going on outside. Why Disney Plus open? That's very weird. Is there a remote somewhere around my butt? I don't know if I was sitting on the remote or something.
Oh.
So I came in here and Disney Plus opened up on the TV.
Has the general of the Luofu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time. Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable.
I'm not really looking forward to fighting Fantilia. Oh yeah, the remote's right here.
Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard.
I'm floating.
The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis.
Fantilia! What?
Oh, what? Okay. Let's see this. Ooh, what the heck? Damn. Okay. That's Fantilia.
Benefactors, behold.
Is she a Stellaron or what?
The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can
Okay.
the very power that brought the Xianzhou long life. I will use to
Uh.
destruction.
Huh.
Fantilia has usurped
I really need a
all of you.
I really need a freaking wind character. Okay. Hopefully I can do this. Hopefully. Because Fantilia looks strong. But I don't know. Whatever. No, Fantilia. Okay. Okay, yeah. Danheng and Jingyuan are the only people who can do stuff to her. I can whip her. That's about it. Okay. Use Danheng's ult. Okay. What happens if I get both Danhengs on my team? I'll just have 2 Danhengs. I'll use you. Okay. And I need Bailu. Damn. Hopefully I don't die. Okay. Use you. Bailu. Heal. Okay. Use AoE. Okay, that right. But I'm already halfway down with her health. Hopefully she doesn't have a second phase, but knowing this, she will most likely have a second phase. Because that's just how this game is. What the heck? Okay. They usually always have second phases. Like sometimes 3 phases, which 3 phases are very annoying. So I need to use you. Okay. Okay. Let's heal, because everyone's almost dead. Very, very close. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm doing damage. I'm doing damage. That's good. Critical hit. And use the AoE. Use the ult. Okay, hopefully it does damage. A lot of damage. Okay, that's alright. She's down to 20% HP. I will heal Jade. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm doing damage. I'm doing a lot of damage. She's almost dead, but then she'll get a second phase, more than likely. This one. Okay. I will heal you. Okay. Hey. Watch it. Watch it. Okay. She's down to 4% HP. Now 2% HP, okay. And she's down. But second phase time. What? What's that?
The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
God damn. Okay, I had to use that. I kind of need to heal. Okay, burst. Please burst. Burst. I just need to spam bursts right now. God damn. Fantilia is insane. That didn't really do much though. I did not need to do that. Oh.
You take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
Okay. What? Ooh, okay. Okay.
Oh, a scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Hopefully she doesn't have a third phase though, because that'd be very bad. But I'm doing something. I'm doing something right now. And I'm able to use Danheng with its power right there. AoE time, burst time. God damn. I'm doing stuff. Ooh, Dan Heng died. Are you serious? How did Dan Heng die? How did he die? Okay. That's kind of annoying. She does a lot of damage. I don't like that. And I already wasted the heal on that one insta-kill she did to Dan Heng earlier. She's so close to dying though. I really hope she doesn't have a third phase. And if she does, revive my characters. I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll use this. There we go.
Thanks to you, Fantilia. So much effort to crush me, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
Damn, okay.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them.
Of course she has a third phase, a final phase. My Dan Heng's still dead. I don't know if you know that, but it'd be best if you revive my freaking Dan Heng! Okay. God. Because if I fail the final phase, I have to restart the entire thing. I can still use Dan Heng's power though. But still. God. Okay, Bailu heal. God, okay. This guy. This freaking girl. Fantilia. It's only 3 phases. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, that was a lot, okay. Okay. That's going to deal damage. Damn, okay. I really don't like this, and I really don't like Fantilia. But I'm doing alright so far. Sub 68% down. That's getting somewhere, I think. I can only do things with Jing Yuan though. Take off the top bar. But I need to get Dan Heng's power right there. Because my Dan Heng's currently dead. Jing Yuan's almost dead though, so I kind of need to get that sorted out right there. There you go. Okay. Let me buy result. Okay. I'm doing well. Doing well right now. Getting Jade is definitely like a step up from where I was at before. Oh crap. I need it to restore. I'm still kind of dying, you know. Okay, Dan Heng. Come on. Dan Heng. Hell yeah. I'm doing well right now. This burst. Okay. Come on, you got this. I will restore my HP. I'm so close. Look how close I am. Her bar will get up soon. There we go. Okay. God damn, no! Okay, that's not good. That is not good. That is not good. I need to use this. My Jade died. Jade died. I cannot let Jing Yuan die. He's burst. Come on. What's that? Okay, 13%? Shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, down to 8%. No. What? What was that?
Benefactors, Behold this.
Are you serious?
The miracles of a. Let's see if I can.
You insta-killed me. How?
The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Of course, and like I start from the very beginning, which is so stupid. Whatever. I'll meet you guys back up at the beginning, or at the part over there. No. Whatever.
I'm the vanguard of the hunt.
You're wasting
Don't die.
Let me tend your wound.
Doing a lot of damage right now. None of my characters are dead. Okay. I have to do this, right? Okay. Crap.
My next trick, I shall turn the power of the destruction. Will eat away. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou champion.
I did it! Oh man, he was left at 1 HP. So the thing with this is if Jing Yuan dies, then I have to restart. Doesn't matter if anyone else is still alive. If Jing Yuan dies, I had to restart. So, God, I managed to do it.
Would cast the Luofu back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways.
God damn.
What are you?
The heck?
Do it!
Wow. The heck? Why is he blue? The heck just happened? I don't know what just happened.
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, power of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the hunt will fall upon them.
Okay. What just happened?
General, are you okay?
Yeah, that took so long to beat, dude.
And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So is this all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Is Vantilia still alive?
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still.
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
He just passes out. A few moments later, Fushuan and the Cloud Knights arrive. What?
Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail.
Sure.
So, where should we begin?
I don't know. I don't really want to know anything else.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain.
Currently, my character pity is at like 70, I think. So if the Fate Stay Night collab does have a banner, then I should be able to get it. Get the character on it if I save up until then. Because it's not until next March, which is still a while away.
How was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Yeah. Totally.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters.
Totally.
Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Something Miss Tingula?
It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air.
Yeah. Don't know where Tingyan
The
went.
Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision.
Or Tingyuan never existed.
I'm already prepared for the worst.
Tingyuan.
Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amichacitor may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand.
Totally.
Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Okay. I don't know when we're going to the next area, but I want to go there because I need Acheron relics. And those are where the best ones are for Acheron. Because yeah, I need my Acheron to be strong. But let me go here. Not there. I mean this. Okay, we gotta go there. What the heck? Weren't we just here? I don't know. But let's go. Hey, Yukong. Hello, Yukong.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
This person right here is the only 4-star I'm missing.
I will.
I believe.
Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Totally.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left this behind.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager.
Also, so I made a Persona 3 video, and I have the webcam footage on my phone. But before I recorded it, I forgot to switch to H2 40 something. I don't really know what it's called. I forgot to switch to that to record in that, but I didn't. I didn't switch. I'm still in the like default HEVC or whatever it's called. I'm still in that default. So it's a very big pain to actually get it onto my computer.
How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Like I said, she probably never even existed.
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
Totally. Why aren't you letting me go? Come on, go. Yeah.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you as witnesses to this war to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
What? I don't know about that. But so, I remember back when we were on Bellabog, you know, there's Sampo. He was mad sus. He's a bad guy. I don't know. I don't know what he is. I feel like we'll find out later on. But then here, I predicted that Tingyun was gonna be a bad guy.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral.
Damn.
You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away.
Totally.
All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou.
It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present,
She's dead. How would you not, like, you know,
This is the least I can do for her.
No. Not considering anything, you know. She's probably more than likely dead.
I'd like to ask you all
Deceased.
to witness this event with me.
I don't want to. How can we help? We'll be there at the ceremony. God
I've
damn
instructed
you.
Yan Ming
Oh,
to
it's gonna
sort
be
through
nice.
Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave
I
this to us.
see.
We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again,
Oh, whatever.
my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be. What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Ting Yun.
This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years.
Bruh,
I
30
used to
short
think that the
years?
Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war.
Yada, quit your yapping, Yukong.
Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me, those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames.
But yet you didn't help us fight the other guy, you know? Fucking Fantilia.
The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Hurry up.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Okay. Okay. So let's go over to Star Skiff. Star Skiff.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
All of it. The tea.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made. Especially
Her favorite
this is a
dish.
gift from
The seal.
This time,
Okay.
we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Everyone's just there.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated.
Very strange how this guy is the same guy as Sino. Or Sino, right? Sino from Genshin
Before
Impact.
you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
What is it?
What, 2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
I like some free real estate. I like some.
Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Bruh. Nah. Yes, I would like some free real estate. Okay. Hello, Jingyuan. Why is there a giant board here? It's like a shogi board. What is that? Hello.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu
Better
has
get
given
something
voice to this already,
good.
but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
I don't know what that does. It's probably useless. A jade abacus? Is this a souvenir?
It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store. Back when the Alliance was
It's probably
first
useless.
established,
I have no
thousands
use
of
for
years
this.
ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall.
Like, a piece of
But
your
this
hair is more
oath shall
useful
never
than
be
this.
broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here in my hand. No matter
Okay.
how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Man, I don't need your help.
Wow, now that's
Probably
what I call a
do,
payoff.
but still. Okay.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances.
I
hope you
I will use it for those
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
No. like quite literally the next mission, once I like run into a single like boss enemy, I'm gonna say, "Hey yo, fam, get over here."
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Nice.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be
I don't want to listen to
overshadowed
your
by the
whack-ass
erudition of
poetry.
Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps.
Yes.
The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled.
Yeah. We're a lot more
I
welcome
bid you
here than
farewell.
Bellabog because freaking forgot her name. Which I want her to be playable, you know. There's the Jade Abacus. The Jade Abacus? You serious? What do you want, Welt?
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got it?
I'd like to visit some of the friends we made along the way. I don't think so.
I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Man, I don't care.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
No. I am going
Don't
back to
worry,
the Express.
Mr. Yang.
I don't want to talk to all these whack-ass people. Return to the Express. Yes, I will return to the Express. Because that is all I ever want to do. A parlor car, teleport, there. Also, I think leveled up, so I should go check out, check with,
gifts depart through the Jade Gate.
I forgot the little rabbit's
How
name.
long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
I don't know.
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
I see. Hello? Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang. Sorry to interrupt the poetry. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Totally.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
What's the next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
I think I remember.
The
Penacony.
Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, Following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Why are you talking like?
The family is throwing a banquet
hyped
there,
or
and they
something,
sent
I don't know.
invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted.
We're going to a banquet. When was the banquet? We've been gone for like 3 months. I don't know. It's only
When
been,
the conductor is ready,
been that long
we
for
can
me,
set off for the
but
next
still.
stop.
I don't know how long we were on freaking the Luofu. Oh. Hello, Locha.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Genuine.
Ooh.
Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path.
God damn.
The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time,
It's
we
forgot
will put
her
the
name.
abundance in their grave.
But god damn. Okay, guys, that was that. Like I mentioned at the beginning, if you stayed this far, it's a lot shorter than last time. The Urilla was 5 hours, and then the Penacony was not Penacony. The Luofu was 3 hours in total, with all the stuff that I cut out. It's because during this time I was editing my videos a bit more, so there was a bit more cuts, so that's why I guess it was shorter. So yeah, either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, like I mentioned, and I live stream every now and then. I'm currently live streaming a new game called AI Limit. You should tune into that. I also live streaming Honkai Star Rail. Right now I'm doing the Amphorius. So once I get to Amphorius and make a video on that, like a full compressed video on that, of everything in Amphorius, it'll be missing the whole beginning because I started I already was somewhat through the first, or I finished the first part of the first act, I guess. I finished that before I started playing Amphorius on live stream. So yeah. Either way, hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and bye bye.
撕裂星海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。 我必身披星光，在领域中远见象。雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛。